36. Wisdom. Remember. Caradwyn, ancient Welsh mother goddess, comes to you with her teachings of wisdom. What is it to be wise? How do you harness your wisdom? She tells you that you came into this life as a wise being, and you have spent much of your time forgetting and unlearning. But fear not, for Goddess is here to guide you back to remembering. She will teach you again how to feel wisdom through nature, folklore, stories, and myths. She calls to you to realize that wisdom does not reside in the brain, but in the heart. Intelligence may be a path to wisdom, but it is not the destination. In today's world, when storytelling and the verbal sharing of old ways is limited, books can be their substitute. Caradwyn encourages you to read fairy stories, folk tales, mythology, and books about plants and trees. And most of all, she calls you to go out into nature. Let the trees, plants, and animals share with you their wisdom. Goddess says she will come to you at significant times during your life to give you special opportunities to rediscover your inner wisdom. It is your decision as to whether to take them or not. She may come in many ways, and sometimes her teachings may be very challenging. Sometimes your spiritual growth may require you to upset the status quo of your life. You may decide to turn away and take an easier route. The choice is always yours. But if you long for Goddess wisdom in your heart and respond to her call, she will always give you the love, strength, and courage you need. Goddess-inspired daily practice. Try this guided visualization. In your mind's eye, picture yourself walking into a woodland. You notice a particularly beautiful big tree in a clearing and are drawn towards it. As you approach, you see there in the opening like a door in the huge trunk, and you peer inside. You see a spiral staircase twisting downwards, and you enter into the tree and walk down and down. Your way is lit by candles and little alcoves in the walls. At the bottom, you find yourself a large room, also lit by candles. You notice a shape at the far end of the room, and as you draw nearer, the shape becomes an old woman dressed in black. She has an ancient, wrinkled, but kindly face and is stirring a large cauldron. She looks at you and says, "Aha, you have come. Welcome, my dear." She indicates for you to sit on a little wooden stool next to her. You sit with her for what seems like a long time, although you have no way of really knowing. Although you don't actually speak, she seems to know what you are thinking and answers your questions in your mind. You feel wonderfully content. Eventually, she looks up and says, "It's time for you to go. Thank you for coming, and take this with you." She gives you something significant. It may be an action, some word of wisdom, or a gift. You give your thanks and return up the spiral staircase and out through the opening in the tree and back through the woods. You might like to journal about your experiences now.